crazy, but I ain't trying to gas you. So first let me ask you, what you sipping on? There's nothing for me to pass you. A glass of Pinot, as far as we know, we out in Rio. Imagination running amok, so how about we go to a place where the lights real low? You never know, you probably feel we should be taking it slow, but no, applying pressure in the 2-5. Some reciprocate energy, when I shine, you shine. Basic principles, I'm just trying to get into you. More than what a friend would do, I hope I'm not offending you. While you telling me things you wanna do to black, forget your math, just put your addy in this Uber app. I think now we both know what's up. Bed squeaking till the sun come up.
I wanna spend the night because I want you. So girl, can we meet up, meet up, meet up, meet up, meet up, meet up? I wanna spend the night because I want you. So where can we meet up, meet up, meet up, meet up, meet up, meet up?
Yeah, listen, how the fuck you gonna walk about with these high heels? They look on my face like something wrong with him. Both cheeks are chunky, the thighs match still. A body I can touch, but more than I can feel. Don't talk to me about those BBLs. The frame is right, the pic ain't real, but she's that deal. I'm feeling you still. I'm money you can tell, cause you never miss a meal. You got a little dro, that's cool with me. You got time to blow, that's cool with me. You wanna blow show, that's cool with me. The floor is Jay-Z, you're riding along with me. The membership CrossFit, so you know what that means. You gon' be tapping on me the way my stamina be. Like show no more, what you doing to me? Looking back with your legs shaking, who but me?
I don't know where this will go, but I want you to know tonight I belong to you. I don't know where this will go, but I want you to know that tonight I belong to you, to you, to you.
Oh my God. Up off that. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. 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 Up off. Hey. Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what day it is, huh? Yeah. Yeah. It's Facts Friday. Hey, baby. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz. Don't. All right, man. Look at who we have here. Let me see. Omar Vasquez says Floyd or Loma at 130. Who you got? I got Floyd. What's going on with ya? Let me see. My man said put the biz on. Anthony Kane. What's going on with you? Whoops. All right, man. Look, first I want to say this. Everybody, welcome to the Facts Friday. If you haven't done it, please close out the chat, hit the like, and give it up for the Varney Hill.
Bring on this with a laugh and do the cabbage patch. Choose a pretty lady and then sign some autographs. The Burnell man can shapoing boing.
Hit the Tyson Bear. Hold on. My man said, damn, Biz, you on our time. For real. It's just funny. I'm not late. I'm only late to what my time changes all the time. So, you know what I mean? It's just, I'm late to the time that I set this morning, 10 minutes before I went live, and then my whole computer crashed, and then I had to make it happen. Let me see. Boxing Grand Prix. Yeah, thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, WBC, the Grand Prix. We'll talk about all that stuff. Let me see. Yeah, the Grand Prix. I mean, I saw some of it. I haven't watched it all, but you know, I've been extremely busy. But yeah, I mean, it's a fire idea. I hope you guys continue to watch it. It's a Tyson Bell. And that's the Black Tortugas Maximum Effort. But I'm gonna tell you this. I don't give a damn what our problem supposed to be. We haven't given it up to the lady. You should let me in. You deserve. Tyson Bell. Baby. Face ass. Y'all know it's a Facts Friday, and you guys got to know that we out here like,
Put it simply in here. I like surprises. I came here for prizes. Big booty and thighs is promising my guys is how I could get inside this. Stupid, I realize this, but there's so much I wanna know about you, but I don't really wanna know. That's what they say. You make it too hard for a nigga. I got you, but I got the time. Let's make it work.
hit the Tyson Bell. And you already know, you already know, my brother. You know what time. We outside.
It can happen when you're outside. You can lose a fight, see a chick, have a con with that vibe. You can ride a bike, see a nigga, and ask if he's alright.
Hey, y'all see Peoples walk up with the all white? That's how His Excellency Turk Al-Sheikh walked up to Shakur. Hold on.
Anything can happen when you're outside. You can lose a fight, see a chick, have a con with that vibe. You can ride a bike, see a nigga, and ask if he's alright.
Shakur was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, everybody. First, I want to say this. Let's talk. Yeah. We got a few things to talk about. There's some breaking news with all these fights being announced. We're going to talk about that. We finally got Shakur Stevenson versus William Zepeda across the line, dude. We got some stuff to talk about. Ryan Garcia, we're going to be talking about him calling out Boots Ennis. On top of that, he had an open workout yesterday. We're going to look at that again. I told you guys when I was in the chat, we're in the zone war room. And I think I said on my video that we'll look at it on a Facts Friday. Okay. And look to see, what we see here. Let me see. Loving them open scorecards in the Grand Prix. Yeah, they working on things over there. All right. So we're going to be talking about that. Also, we have ShowbizzTheAdvice today. All right, at the Tyson Bell. We have ShowbizzTheAdvice. I do want to say this. I grew up Catholic. I'm not Catholic any longer, but we don't have to talk about all that stuff. I'm not anything really. All right. But I can't help, it's just in the DNA. Good Friday to those who celebrate. All right. Good Friday to those who celebrate. I know that not everyone does, and it's not really that cool to bring up religion, right? Or politics or anything like that. But for those who celebrate Good Friday, because KNOX in the Box is home. All right. He goes to a private school. KNOX in the Box is home today. All right. So hit the Tyson Bell for everybody who need to hear that. And that's the Black Dojogas. No cream. Okay. So hold on. ShowBizz needs a haircut. So do your mama Bush. Let me see. What's up, Biz? I missed the live all week. I got one question. Do you think Tank was trying to take the fight with Jake Paul to prove to Turkey and Bud that he was going to make more money, since that had a little back and forth? You know what? I'm going to say this about that. Most of us men, we don't do stuff on like because of this and maybe this and this. I think he was going to fight Jake Paul for the ducats. It ain't no extra to prove to him and to show him and this back thing and that. I think he just want to fight him and get to the bag. I think that's enough, right? I mean, the amount of money it was going to be and how much of a big superstar he would turn into even more for fighting Jake Paul. I think it's just that basic. Us guys, we don't think all extra. It's just fight Jake Paul. How much money? Okay, bet. You know what I mean? It's not all that. Okay. All right. So he knows it, dog. He knows his mama Bush need. Let me see. Biz responded, no hesitation. Your mama Bush. It's Tyson. You know what, dog? Hold on. We gotta start over. Hold on, everybody. Let me.
My car ran out of gas. I needed fresh drawers. My mother's sick. The car broke down the street.
Oh, where? Well, I should take your ass there. You know that?
Hit the Tyson bell. Okay. All right. So let's start with the receipts. All right, today on the Facts Friday. Let's start with I want to ask you guys real quick. Are you guys liking the Black Sugars on DAZN? Are you guys liking that at all? Hit the Tyson bell. I hope you are liking that expansion and what we're doing there, having conversations with boxers in a more like intimate level, humanizing them a little bit. I like the production of it. I like what DAZN has done with it. I like the conversations that I had, and I can't wait till you guys see the entire series. All right, because there's some highlights, there's some great moments. I know a lot of you guys. Yeah, it's great, bro. Thank you so much. Keep them coming. Yeah, thank you so much, brother. I know a lot of you guys are waiting on the Devin the American Dream. But I read some of the comments, and there were people that was like, hey, bring on the Devin Haney. For some reason, y'all looking forward to that one, boy. Became a new bye. But what I'm saying is they're all good. You're a natural, Biz. Nice job. Thank you so much. They're all good. To get to know all of them is good. Barboza, Ramirez, Eddie Hearn. To get to know them all is really good. Hit the dice bell. Okay. Let's move forward. All right, everybody. Let's do the receipts. All right, of Ryan Garcia calling out Boots. Receipts, motherfucker. What you don't understand is on my end, my computer is still messed up. So I hope you guys aren't getting all the shit I'm getting. Like stuff is freezing and everything. So I'm a little bit like I got anxiety about that. I hope you guys not getting all that the way I am. But let's check out what Ryan Garcia said.
Ryan, you mentioned Ennis. You asked Oscar about Ennis. It seems like you're very open to it. It seems like Oscar would be open to it.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, another big fight, another mega event. It's what I like to do, so I don't shy away from anybody. I think Stanonius is a perfect fighter to look good for. Obviously he's there to get hit a lot, not a lot of defense, but Boots did what he had to do, and he looked great doing it. And I look forward to great competition in the future.
And I think you mentioned like he just gets hit with like too many punches.
He does.
People are now saying that like, oh wow, he gets hit with a lot of punches, and that's something that you notice, I guess, from the beginning.
I mean, but he's a big boy though, so he's taken him well so far. But in this sport, it just takes one good one. I mean, why would that fight put you in pound for pound?
All right, so hit the Tyson bell. One of the truer words ever spoken was from my oldest brother. My oldest brother said very seldomly is anything just one thing. So let's break this down. Ryan Garcia calling out Boots Ennis and saying he's willing to fight anyone and he wants the big fights. That is great to hear. If there's anyone who thinks that's not great to hear, then you shouldn't watch the sport of boxing. All right. It's about competition, pushing yourself. And for him to call out Boots, and he's not the only one. Teofimo Lopez called out Boots. Devin Haney, I think, was the first one to actually call out Boots. Let me see. Ryan may be the only one strong enough to hurt Boots out of the May 2nd card bunch. But Boots, in my opinion, is the perfect fighter and would likely destroy them all. That's a good take. It decides that. So I do agree. I do like Ryan Garcia calling out Boots Ennis. I do like that. Number two, Stanionis is a guy you would look great against. I agree. And what saddens me and what kind of irritates me, because I'm a huge boxing fan, what irritates me about this whole thing is you got these new Boots Ennis fans, or this new Boots Ennis kind of like trend going on, like this big push going on now after how he looked against Stanionis. And Stanionis was a perfect matchup for Boots. He absolutely was. He was the stalker, but too small for him. All right. But whatever makes you become or build a fanboyism, hey, by all means. But with that said, I want to say this too. He said that Boots Ennis gets hit a lot. I've already said what I think about that personally. I think he gets hit with, he doesn't get hit too often with the punches you don't want to get hit by, right? He takes the steam off of those and he keeps himself in a position to crack back. All right. And that happens when you become a hunter, when you're a predator, right? So a lot of slugging type of fighters, the Rocky Marcianos of the world, the ShowBizzes of the world, people are fine with those fighters who are stalkers, right? Joe Frazier. If you have a stalking type of way, people are like, dude, look at the punches he can absorb and he hunts you down and whip your ass. Okay. But when it comes to a fighter who you would think is traditionally slick, you're kind of like, he shouldn't take those punches when he could absolutely take those punches. He was more durable than Stanionis. He was the slugger in that fight and he took it to him as he should, because Stanionis works so well going forward. He doesn't take body shots a lot. So he was driving them backwards with body shots and he wasn't getting hit often with the type of punches that'll really hurt you. Okay. So I think he does slick things that people don't notice immediately. Right? They don't notice that first. But when we replayed it and looked at it, you see he's doing little high IQ shit that is putting him in position to land the type of punches that he wants to land, not only effectively, but consistently. All right, hit the Tyson bell. At the same time, he does get swatted with good shots. And people feel like he's throwing caution to the wind a bit. And it is true what Ryan Garcia said about, but he's a big guy, so he's taking them well. Absolutely. So I agree with that too. And it only takes one shot. Absolutely. And does Ryan Garcia have that type of power, accuracy, and timing? Because a lot of time it's the punches you don't see that hurts you most. It's really the punches you don't see. Absolutely, he has those things. But Boots Ennis, I think he has an extra element to him because I've seen it before he started walking fighters down. There was a different Boots that was very much often compared to Roy Jones Jr. He had a very outside boxing Roy Jones Jr. style. He was able to jump in, jump out, make you miss, and just make you look like a damn fool. And he was so good at those things. And now he's added this. And I think the ability to do both would make you a perfect fighter, like Noble Life said. But this style or his availability for punches that now he's taken that he was too elusive to take before can be a pro and a con. He can take him at 147, but he can probably get too used to that and then go up against a bigger puncher and not take him so well. It is my biggest concern when it comes to Terrence Bud Crawford, when people, for some reason, keep mistakenly comparing him to Floyd Mayweather when it comes to being an elusive fighter. Terrence Crawford and Boots Ennis has a similar approach to boxing. They are fighters. They are boxer punchers. They have a very similar approach. And it's because Terrence Crawford was too big and too strong for most of the opponent. He was too athletic too. Foot speed, hand speed, just too accurate. Physically, probably the best athlete in the boxing world. He does the same thing, which is why he's been dropped, which is why he's been rocked, which is why he gets hit a lot with consecutive punches. You saw him against Madrimov, you saw him against David Ebenezer. You saw the type of punches he was getting landed on from Showtime Sean Porter, right? Because he's used to bullying cats. And that's what I'm concerned about with him versus Canelo Alvarez. You know, there's a lot you think you know about Terrence Crawford that has not been questioned yet. Boots Ennis is a big guy, and he's willing to do those things. Him against Ryan Garcia, I am leaning towards Boots Ennis, but I can understand why Ryan Garcia looks at that and say, I think I can get that guy, especially with fighting big punchers like Duarte, Gervonta Tank Davis, learning those things. He feels I can get that guy. All right. And if you feel that you can, that's a huge leverage. If your mind says so, if you believe it, if you speak it, you can achieve it. He's doing the right things mentally and spiritually. He feels he can beat him. And, you know, it'd be up to Boots to convince him that he can't. Let me see what y'all have to say. Let me see what y'all have to say. 50-50. Look at all the green in here is a statement. Other chat rooms versus the war room is completely opposite. Talking, boxing, unbiased, and respectfully agreeing and disagreeing is what this is about. Thanks, war room and the biz. Love you, boy. Fantastic, fantastic comment, brother. Just talking, figuring it out, because at the end of the day, we're going to know the truth when they fight each other. Noble life. At times, it looks like a big shot landed. He turns his head. Canelo does the same thing with the shot, and it looks more than it is because of the head turn. Right, he's taking the steam away. Nello and Tank do the exact. That's how Tank Davis braid got in his eye. See, I don't think Tank Davis, the grease got in his eye, which made him blink. It was the braid, and it whipped in his eye because he turned his head from the steam. If taking the steam off of Lamont Roach didn't catch him with a good shot. He touched him, but it was Tank was taking the steam away. And when he whipped his head, the braid hit his eye, and he did this, and then the jab hit the other. But he didn't have grease running it. I mean, he didn't look like he had eye problems. So it only that one moment when the braid hit his eye, and then Roach jabbed him. Then he took a step back, and then he took a knee. All right, but that's him. That's what he does. Take his steam away. Right? Canelo Alvarez does the same thing. Let me see. Skip my chat, Biz. My bad, my brother. Let me see how you exfoliate. Let me see how you exfoliate, my brother. Oh my God. There was a lot that I missed. Oh my goodness. Hold on, y'all. What were y'all doing? Y'all were getting busy. Let me see. I didn't look at your name when you say I missed your. But let me see what Noble have to say. Miss you, boy. Sprained my ankle bad playing ball this week. Damn it. My first amateur fight in July in Atlantic City, brother. I hope you can train. Hope it's not delayed. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, see you May 1st. Love you, boy. Oh, yeah. See you there, brother, at the show at the City Winery in New York. Biz, it's crazy how I asked about Mace show. Oh, Schofield. Oh, and now it's all on the socials. I'm going to advocate for 10-0 type prospects that's both top 15 to run the 50-50 scrap. I think it's the best thing for boxing. Yeah, but you got to make sure that they're fighting each other at their best, right? So I mean, there's another time and thing, but I'm excited about that. Week Eternal. Yeah, I mean, you see the Grand Prix, right, with the prospects just mixing it up, 128 of them, and they gonna mix it up. So that's dope. Flex on them. Seep. Left hand on him. Left hand on you. Left hand on him. Pow, King Kong ain't got on Boyd. Let me see. What's up, War Room? Up off that. We won 1,200 off Ray Ford and Boots and Volkanovski. Let me give some back to the community and the ladies. Hold on, brother. Where we at? Damn it. Here we go.
Niggas sick to the stomach. I've been getting to the money. Everybody, man. Think I'm getting too much money.
Put the fight on. Today's price ain't yesterday's price. That's funny as hell. People just say shit. All right. So, not you. I know what you're saying. You're mocking Floyd Schofield Jr. Actually, the father. Okay. Okay, everybody. The breaking news.
I king, I do what I king. I take purple to the head like a Viking. Free drinks to a head like a Siamese. We getting drunk in this motherfucker high key. We about to pop off like when you pop the lock off. Brandon got the cannon that'll knock your block and socks off. Jewels that'll fool you, fools that'll do you. Got 2 bras in the pool that'll screw you.
Is Dubois versus Usyk official? Yes. So listen. On the same card, Keyshawn Davis versus De Los Santos, and you have Abdullah Mason versus Nakatila, right? De Los Santos and Nakatila, both of those guys are former ops of Shakur Stevenson. And Abdullah Mason, the fight with Abdullah Mason has been offered to the Schofields, all right, for a future fight after, of course, his fight in June, right, against Nakatila. Floyd Schofield's supposed to have been an op for Shakur Stevenson. All right. With that said, though, they are on the same card. I'm looking forward to that damn card. If Abdullah Mason can make short work of a guy that people said that was the first Shakur Stevenson extremely boring fight because Nakatilia can swat, I would love to see what happens, all right, with the aftermath of that. Keyshawn Davis versus De Los Santos. People are already, mostly Tank fans, are already trying to diss the fight. I'm good with the fight. All right. Same type of fans who can't wait for Errol Spence to come back and want him to fight Keith one time. Throwing them with no tune-up, no nothing. All right. De Los Santos, we'll see what kind of condition he is in when he fights Keyshawn Davis. All right. Hit Tyson. Let me see. Went to the Boots fight last week. It was amazing. Spoke to Tank's manager. He confirmed rematch in Vegas in June. Someone big after as well in the division. Okay, good. So he confirmed to you that in June there would be Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach. Cool. Let me see. Matt, I'm a little worried for Keyshawn versus De Los Santos because he probes a bit with his jab, and with a talented southpaw like Santos, he might loop hooks. Well, my thing is I'm a little less concerned because of Bomac. I think Bomac, the way he approaches coaching and training and the way he prepares his fighters with somebody with the integrity of Keyshawn and the willingness of Keyshawn to become an all-time great fighter, that type of determination with Bomac, I think he's soft clay. And I think, I'm talking about in a good way, I think Bomac is shaping him in a way where a lot of those things you see, Matt, I bet you Bomac sees. If anyone sees them, Bomac does. So I'm less concerned about that. Okay. Now, what I'm mostly concerned about is Shakur Stevenson versus Zepeda. And I'm going to bet on my bookie on a Zepeda victory. I'm going to put a big bag on Zepeda to beat Shakur Stevenson. It is diabolical. And I see the reaction. Shakur Stevenson, me too, Biz. Don't do that, please, bro. I was going to put money on Floyd Schofield to beat him. I told y'all that. Shakur Stevenson is a better fighter than probably all of them. I am so concerned with his hands. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. You got to stop this, ShowBizz. I understand, because you haven't listened to why. I still think Biz beats Rafael, but I'm worried about the rehydration clause and how his legs hold up in camp. My legs ain't hold up in camp. Let me see. It's a good business move to bet against Zepeda because he will tweet about you for some views to the channel 5 head ShowBizz. Can't wait. May 1st, baby. Hilarious. I got Zepeda winning on the cards too. I want to see what the odds are. Let me tell you. Shakur Stevenson, hands are so fragile. Against Padley, he was shaking both of them going. This man, hands been getting surgery. His hands either been getting surgery or been causing him to do this for about 2 years now. And it has gotten to a point where when you look at the pressure Zepeda gives and the mentality he's going to give, because I don't think Shakur is going to be hitting him with shots that he never felt before. And I think Zepeda's going to feel eventually your hand's going to hurt. I bring this fight up all the time, Margarito versus Cotto. When Margarito had those cement hand wraps, he was like, eventually, no matter how hard and how flush you're hitting me, you're not going to be be able to withstand these cement block hands that I cheated with on my hand, or allegedly hand wraps. I think the same mentality would be with Zepeda. I'm going to keep putting the pressure on him. And he's going to keep hitting my elbows, my forehead, my chin down. I'm going to keep ripping. And he's going to try to, and eventually he's going to do this. And I'm going to stay on him. He's going to complain in the corner, say, I hurt my hands. And I'm going to stay on him until he quit on his stool. That's what I think can happen. Put the bag on it. I already said I was going to. What are you talking about? My bookie is right there, bro. I already said I was going to. That's how we started the conversation. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. The Biz Beats Raphael is the funniest thing in the world. Let me see. That boy hurt his hands that fight, and his night's gonna be long. He healthy, and it's belt to ass. Facts. 12-0 sweep. Yep. With that said, pray for New York. Exactly. If he's healthy, 12-0 sweep. If he's healthy, he could probably stop Zepeda, and that's the Black Two Sugars. I just ain't seen him healthy in 2 years. That's my thing. I think our worry is that if Shakur doesn't have the heart to push like Farmer, he will be competitive. This fight more like Broner versus Maidana, but it could be. It could very well be. Belt to ass, he might stop Zepeda. Yeah, if Shakur is, let me tell you something. Shakur gonna stop him to the body. I will put money on it. I think Shakur stopped Padley to the body because Padley had 3 days after leaving his job. All right, so he wasn't able to prepare. So of course you stop him to the body. You keep going to the body. Bros from Shakur's hometown, Q from New York, and we are talking smack about Shakur. That's sad as hell. Okay, I'm not even talking. Listen, bro. I'm just gonna ask you guys: do you guys think that Shakur hands are healthy? Do y'all think Shakur hands are healthy? Do you think they're healthy? It'll be a track meet for Shakur. Could be. No, negative. No, they brittle. Hell no. Of course not. So y'all cannot look at my take and think that I'm crazy. Stop it, Biz. I mean, none of us think that his hands are healthy. 50%. You get what I'm saying? Nobody think his hands are healthy. So I want y'all, before y'all just jump and say, stop it, Biz, you already just think, right? I know I'm not agreeing with you, but that doesn't mean stop it, Biz. Just hear me out. Nobody think that his hands are healthy. A healthy Shakur, Zepeda ain't even a fight for him. Not in my opinion. He ain't even a fight for him. He may stop him. A healthy Shakur, I am saddened by the fact that he fought Padley and was shaking his hands. I am sad. Shakur Stevenson is the kind of talent that should go down in history. That's the kind of talent he is. But my take is rooted in reality. The type of pressure, Zepeda was on Farmer like flies on shit. And Farmer was swatting him. And Farmer had to swat him. Shakur ain't even known as a big puncher anyway. And I think one of those shots from Shakur, bam, he may go because his hands are that fragile. The moment when Zepeda's on him like this, and then he steps back and then he does this, gang. I promise you, gang. It's over. And I'm gonna be teared. I'm gonna have so many tears in my eyes, it ain't even funny. That's the Black Two Sugars. Soon as that happened, my lip gonna quiver, my throat gonna knot up, and the eyes gonna be flooded. And that's the Black Two Sugars. I'm not saying it off of hate. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying the brother hands are chronically broken for the rest of his career. And that's the Black Two Sugars. That Tim is hilarious. His knuckle sticks out further than his gloves. The moment he goes and he does that, game. Game. Let me see. I'm sad we didn't just see the damn Tank fight. He should have had to move like this to fight Zepeda to begin with. Good point. Because I'm from New York, I gotta lie. Right, you don't have to. And say his hands of stone. Right, that's just ridiculous. How is Zepeda not Shakur toughest fight, hands or not? Shakur fanboys think he'll stop Zepeda, but he couldn't even stop Artem. Since his hands is okay, let me tell you something, bro. A healthy Shakur. I can't name other than Tank, but a healthy. See, the thing about the Tank fight is I don't think Shakur can sit down on the punches to discourage Tank. I keep talking about his hands. But other than Tank, a healthy Shakur is this guy. Every time I watch Shakur fight, I keep saying, this is amazing. The way he fights is completely brilliant. At the end of the day, though, he's going to have to punch Zepeda off of him. Zepeda's going to make it that way. And if he's not hurting Zepeda, that's just going to keep the pressure on him. And I know y'all talk about his footwork, but you're going to have to run. He's going to have to run his ass off because he already ran against De Los Santos, but Zepeda stays busy. See, Santos was getting pump fake because he didn't want to get hit. So I always said half of that issue was Santos. Zepeda ain't going to give a damn. He's going to force the action. Ain't that much running in the world, bro. Ain't that much running in the world. He's going to have his elbows. He's going to use his elbows, his forehead. He's going to use that shit. And then all of a sudden, shit. Bruh. He got dimples on his face and knuckles. Met him in person at fight. His hands are really bad. Noble life. That's my thing. Kerr hit Padley while he was down because his hand hurt. Brother. He was digging. He was digging to the soft spot, his body. That couldn't hurt his hands as much. But he started ripping only to the body. He couldn't rip to the head like that. Can't hit that skull like that. But thank goodness Padley just got off work 2 days ago. He had his core. He was so bat. He's going down. Let me see. Shakur should just fight once per year. Big fights only like Floyd because of his hands. Matt, Shakur said himself. I didn't grab the clip. But I had it before, but I deleted it. He said himself, right? Y'all remember. I think it was to Seconds Out, to Radio Raheem. He said, I want to extend my career, so I got to talk to Floyd. So he knows. Shakur ain't a dummy. I got to extend my career. Floyd, what did you do? So if Shakur ends up having his hands more prepped and being more healthy, Zepeda ain't got nothing for no Shakur, bro. If his hand's healthy, Zepeda ain't got nothing for him. Let me see. Saw him at Boots Night, spared him the dap. Thank you. You're a good man. Smart. Now that's a real fan right there. Because I really think Shakur and Tank are going to have show out performances. Then they may meet up. Call me crazy, but I think that's how it goes. Well, Tank, Noble Life just said Tank versus Roach rematches in June. Shakur versus Zepeda is July. Yeah. If I'm Shakur, I'm fighting Tank as soon as possible. Before I get to a point where, people don't want to see. Listen, man, if he could, I just remember when Floyd Mayweather had fragile hands. He still does. But I remember everything Floyd was doing to get his hands right. He got a new hand wrap person. He got a new this. He tried everything, like a masseuse and the needles. And he had, remember, he went through all of these things, and he went through enough fights without re-injuring his hand, and he had enough rest in between fights to where his hands got to a point where he can at least put some pop on some punches and keep people off of him. Remember him against Baltimore? That dude his hands were shit against Baltimore, bro. His hands were shit. Let me see. Flex on him up off that. Big brother Biz, I need to know the moves for my bookie with the upcoming fights. Your boy is trying to get to the bag again. What are the play? Oh, brother, I really don't see. I don't want y'all blaming me. I'm just saying I'm putting a bag on Zepeda. I'm going to put a bag on Keyshawn Davis by knockout against De Los Santos. And I think Abdullah Mason knocks out Nakatiya early because Nakatiya thinks he can thump. He can. But the way Mason, let me see. Don't be surprised if Zepeda tries to shake Shakur's hand before the fight. I would. You got that right now. Squeeze that hand. Let me see. She almost said squeeze that thing, but that's a little too paused. Shakur better decline the handshake, brother. I'm a shake his hand, brother. I'll shake and twist at the end. I just be like, what's up, bro? You know how you give dap and you turn it in the hood, like you just, and then you pop your. I would grab. I pop my finger there. He'll be like. Let me see. Biz, you think we missed the Shakur versus Tank fight somewhat? Yeah, at their best. Yeah. I think even if they do it, it'll be yeah, that's what I'm saying. Asterisks, yeah. I think at their best, we kind of missed it. Race fans about to be diabolical. Well, always. I don't know what that's about. It's getting lame. A ladybug. See, my allergies too been killing me. Let me see. Squeeze that thing is crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, let's move forward. We talked about this way too long. Knockouts.
Wendy Peppercorn.
Nah.
Wow. Ruiz, who is a stablemate, incidentally, of Lennox Lewis.
Hard left hand by Tua. Ruiz is rocked in the first 20 seconds of the bout. Down goes Ruiz. He takes a vicious left hand shot on the way down, and it's unlikely he'll be getting up, and Tony Perez says enough. Whoa!
You ain't trying to dribble, you ain't trying to kill. You off that bill, it got you acting tough, but that ain't how you win. I'm that for real, and I'm worth a meal and still get on your heels at his crib. He got a pole, but that's just for show. I know he a hoe, he ain't gonna blow, bitch. I was trying to score when I was on parole. He got a pole, but that boy a bitch. He shoot out the whip, now he ain't really slide. They always.
You're going to do a spoken word for us now, right?
Right.
And tell us what we're about to hear.
It's just a freestyle.
Okay.
I'm just gonna think it up as
freestyle. I go. Well, let me sit back. Go ahead, Marshall.
Okay. Years ago, they tried to put me in the. This is live.
Did you want to try to read something from your book?
Yeah.
Okay.
Knockouts.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, that's gonna be me at the live. Everybody get your tickets. Link in the description box. That's gonna be me at the live. I'm gonna stand up there live on stage. I'm gonna be like, years ago, they try to. Years ago, I'm gonna freeze up. Years ago, they try to. And y'all gonna be like, Biz, don't do this, Biz. I got my phone out. Don't do this. I would be sitting there like years ago. They try to. Biz. It's a nice man. Okay, everybody. Wait. We got he said buffering. Everybody, we're gonna check out Ryan Garcia's if I can. I'm not sure what's going on with my video years ago. They try to. I start stuttering, dude. That years ago, they try to it's going to get you out of there. All right, here. Charles Baker, round the ring.
Niggas be acting like they can't get it, man. Yeah, they can't get it, man.
All the way through, and for me, if you need anyone to push you or motivate you in training, you are in the wrong game. I've got a big point to prove to myself. I've got a massive chip on my shoulder. That's it. I'm a savage. I'm not human.
PBs, all day. PBs for breakfast.
When you do go to Riyadh 3 weeks before the fight, what is your day going to look like? You said you're going to wake up at 3 o'clock. What do you think a sparring day will look like?
Yeah, like close to 6 in the morning. I'm going to start the sparring. That's I need to adapt myself to the time I'm gonna fight on May.
So what time do you start like winding down for bed?
8. It could be 8. 8 to wake up at 4. That's enough.
Niggas be acting like they can't get it, man. Yeah, they can't get it, man.
What I like about Conor Ben's always a thug. I just like showing him. What I like about what Canelo says and what he always says, he always sounds positive about boxing, about training. He loves the challenge of having to get up at a different time and figure that stuff out, going over there to Saudi Arabia for his fight against William Skull. He just always sounds, positive about just when he say boxing is life, he absolutely loves it. So that's just dope. All right, from Canelo. I mean, he's approaching William Skull like he's about to fight Tyson Fury. Right? He doesn't give a damn who's in front of him. He's going to prepare the best he can every damn time. So that's dope. I mean, if you're a Canelo Alvarez fan, you feel great about that. Like if you're a Tank fan right now and seeing that Tank is going from trainer to trainer and figuring shit out and how great he's supposedly looking and how he jumped back in training camp right after the fight, you got to feel good about when your fighter is as determined as you as a fanboy for him to be great or for her to be great. Right? When they got you back, right? You don't really have to question things. It's kind of like the Abdullah Mason fight when I was like, yo, kind of like Keyshawn Davis versus Dayla. I'm not questioning if Keyshawn is going to be prepared. Just shit you don't question. Terrence Crawford versus Canelo. I'm not questioning if Terrence Crawford's going to be damn focused. Where some people question if Jermell Charlo was going to be focused and prepared for Canelo if he was just going to go there for a bag. Canelo is permanently inspired, and that's dope. And there are fighters like that, and those are the fighters who become great. Floyd Mayweather was permanently inspired. If I were to build a perfect fighter, there are many elements of Floyd Mayweather that I would be considering to add to my perfect fighter because he is just permanently inspired. All right. With that said, I want to talk about Devin, the American Dream Haney, and what we saw. I feel very good about Devin Haney. I do. That last little bit when Bill Haney was on Cigar Talk, and I talked about it, I spoke on it in my video yesterday, with the thing I really love about Bill Haney, there's a lot of things I like about Bill Haney, but what I really like about Bill is that Bill doesn't hold his tongue when he name drops. He name dropped ShowBizz. He was just like, yo, you're a ShowBizz said, you're a Floyd said, talking about the bow and arrow effect. Right? Hit the Tyson bait. He doesn't. And I like that. A lot of people are like, man, some people always talking, saying, who they're referring to. Bill Haney just say, you, ShowBizz, you got a problem, right? So I always respect that about Bill. But I like that I thought I had to sing it, repeat it, and it got through to him. Like I said, fanboys aren't for their favorite fighter. Devin Haney fanboys cried like babies when I'm actually like, yo, bro, please work. And I was talking about this before Kambosos. Y'all remember? I'm like, yo, he got to work on that, though. And then it end up, you know, kind of showing up real bad against Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, right now, he's going up against another fighter in Ramirez who can match his size, who has a fantastic left hook. So they went right back into the fire to see if they're ready for a Ryan Garcia rematch. And that I feel great about. I feel great about his high shoulders. I feel great about the type of punches he's selecting. I feel great about how he was hitting the bag, not sitting down on every shot, selecting the right punches, knowing where his bread is buttered. I'm looking at Devin Haney, and I'm like, there you go. Now we'll just see what happens. Because at the end of the day, there's always PTSD. Right? That's just, you know, it is what it is. Right? I mean, even Shakur Stevenson versus Williams Zepeda, you think he's going to sit down on every shot? Or is he going to try to touch and make sure that his hands, he doesn't hurt him? He doesn't know which punch that he's going to chip or hit at a wrong angle or hit Zepeda in the wrong spot that's going to hurt him and ruin his chances for the rest of the fight. So he made that PTSD, bruh. I mean, Shakur is going to be thinking about his hands all through training camp and everything. Devin Haney's going to be thinking about his chin. He's going to think about getting embarrassed again. So if he got to get past this fight. But what I'm seeing so far, good shit. Hands still down, Biz. His hand, but no. You don't want him tight. It's okay. What I'm saying is when he's punching, the opposite hand is in the right area. Nobody fights like this. I mean, you do got to be loose. You got to be loose, bro. But I'm just saying he had a automatic thing that he did every time. Look, what you guys expect from Devin Haney, nobody fights like that, right? Nobody fights just, you do want to use your head movement and use things while you're getting your shit off. But I'm just saying what I saw in that video, nice. He's not looking too tight, but he's looking responsible. And he looks solid. I like it. Let me see. I'm a Canelo fanboy, but it's hard for me to move past the Mexican monster Duckaroni. Yeah, he has to fight him. If he doesn't, people are gonna always be like, man, that was some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That was some bullshit. Yeah, it's kind of like no matter what, Sugar Ray Robinson did not walk down Murderous Row, dog. He didn't go down Black Murderous Row. He only fought one of them, and that dude was hard up on cash when he fought him. So, he didn't go down there and fight all those boys, man. So it's kind of like, damn, dog, I wish he did. Let me see. Why do you always overlook the fact that Ryan is a proven drug cheat, though? Because I don't feel that way. And I said it video after video. So for you to say that means that you're not listening to what I think, right? So for you to even ask that, I guess you want to give me some money. Thanks, bro. But you already know that. I said it video after video. So we don't agree. So live with it. Let me see. Who would you have in a T.O. versus Shakur fight right now? T.O.'s too big right now. He's about to fight at 147. Like, they just not in the same weight class, anymore. I don't think Shakur Stevens has the power right now to go up right now. I'm just worried about his hands right now, bro. Tank, to me, I thought he had the power to go up and the abilities. And I think maybe there's a chance that fight with Lamont Roach was just a one-off. And if he looks like Tank, because he may look like Tank 2.0, he may look, everybody needs their ass whipped. Tank needed his ass. I told you guys over and over again. And a lot of Tank fanboys was like, oh, you want Tank to lose. Brother, I want him to grow. I want him to have a desire to fight. He was talking about boxing this bullshit. He about to leave. Y'all sensitive protection way, and I'm talking about fanboys right now, of catering and coddling your fighters does not allow them to grow. It's like any parent, right? When you don't, hey, I want to travel and I want to do these things, mom and dad, and do these. It's like, no, don't leave the house. You're not helping your child at all. You're hurting them. So y'all fanboys like, no, don't fight a dangerous fighter. I don't want, you're already great. You don't see, So this, what happened with him and Lamont Roach and taking the knee and him kind of worried about his situation, all those things, is going to make for a better Tank. You always need to be challenged. You got to be looking for those things. You got to get your ass whipped. What I be saying is for the betterment of the fighter. And a lot of y'all, like the Gen Zers, y'all just not built like that. But with the war room, you will be. Eventually, you will be. And you're going to be like, you know what? The war room was absolutely right. It's going to make Tank a better fighter. Let me see. You want him to be the best, right? You think Rolly can beat Ryan? Can? Yeah, of course. Everybody got a puncher's chance. Would you have? Yeah, everybody got a puncher's chance. I just think that Ryan Garcia, and we're gonna look at Ryan Garcia in a minute. And I'm gonna show you. Ryan Garcia right now seems to be focused and solid, and he has to, everything got to be clicking and high. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to be really on his P's and Q's, because Rolly, it doesn't matter. He's gonna throw knockout punches every punch. So, but he can't, he also got to be violent. He has to be violent, because he can't just, he's gonna have to be violent with it, but then be sharp, you know. So it's tough. It's you know, but I don't think Rolly can take the punches. Who's the puncher in that fight? Ryan, believe it or not. And I saw both of them in the same room. I was there. I saw both of them in the same room staring each other down. Ryan is so much bigger than Rolly. Let me give you some insight. I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I'm just going to, it's the war room. When Rolly left, Ryan was still there, right? And I heard him say, me and Ryan had a quick little talk too, but I heard Ryan say to his father, I think, father or manager, they were both there. Maybe he spoke to both of them. He said, he's not big anymore, right? Like, I'm bigger than him. And they said, yeah, you are. It was obvious Ryan was bigger. But he looked and was like, because it's almost like he hasn't sized himself up against them since they were kids sparring, where Rolly was bigger than him then. So when they stood up against each other, Ryan was like, wait, he doesn't seem that big. And they were like, no, you're bigger than him. Ryan was obviously bigger than him. So that's a yo, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Let me see. Shakur, my dog, but I want to see him go a whole fight without his hands being hurt before he fight Tank. Me too. Yeah, you're right. Let me see. Tank is going to have to prove to himself that he can beat Roach. Yeah, Roach has to prove to the world that he can beat Tank. Yeah, perfect. And that it was no fluke. Yeah, right. They're both going to be coming in as dogs. So it's on and cracking. I mean, think about what Tank was saying to Roach. They ain't going to give it to you. They ain't going to give it to you. See, that's silk pajamas. That is the definition of silk pajamas, if there ever has been. So Tank's going to look back at that person and like, yo, I lost my way. I lost my fighting way. Now, listen, Tank fanboys, leave. That's not for you. But the boxing fans, he looked at us. When the eye of the tiger comes back and he's a violent animal, he's going to look back at they ain't going to give you this fight. You know that. He's going to look back at that mindset. That wasn't him. That wasn't him. That wasn't him. That wasn't him. The dog is back. But Lamont Roach dog never left. So you're going to get 2 junkyard dogs come June. That's the Black 2 Sugars. Let me see. Just watch the Keyshawn press. Worst press ever. Shit. All right, hit the Tyson bit. Okay. Yeah, get your ish and get out, bro. Get your ish and get out. Real quick, we're going to do the knockouts too. And then we're going to look at Ryan Garcia. Then we're going to do the ShowBizz the advice. And then I think we're out of here. All right. All right. Let's check it out.
Wendy Peppercorn.
Nah. Hold on, my man got on them. I can't feel myself. I don't want nobody else to ever love me. You are my shining star, my guiding light, my love.
The oil, is it like thing with the X men?
What's up?
Is that the thing right there with the extra lockers with the oils? Who's niggas?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
When you get the extra like right there with the oils for the cadavers and you open the engine and then it be like extra grabbers liquid cadavers?
Huh?
Like, you know how you get when you pulled up, right?
Right.
And then you get the oil.
Yeah.
Right? After you pop the hood, did it go as scrub fabulous, right? And then you realize like when you bag it up and renew the freshness of the oil?
I'm just like, I don't know if I'm misunderstanding what you're saying or.
I'm saying like when you redo the freshness of the oil, right?
Right.
And you bag it.
So when I change the oil.
Right, and you realize that it's a scrub as El Dugos, you know what I'm saying? And you get the like type of thing over there from the wall. Is it like the scrub is right there when you pour it in the engine?
That oil is like clean, you mean is it fresh?
It's the extra libbity dibbities right there on the walls with the fabulous are fresh.
The oil in there, is it fresh?
Yeah, like it's an extra fabulous right there, diggity is a freshness on the walls.
I don't know if I'm just like misunderstanding you or like you're asking if our oil is fresh.
If from the extra mahogany material right there is when you put it in there and you be like goddamn like and then you the mahogany.
Hey Michael, come here real quick, like genuinely.
From the extra Bible people license.
Man's got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Is the oil fresh?
Yeah. Oh, that's oil is nice fresh.
Okay.
That's what I. Wait. You definitely are screwing with me.
Knockouts.
That dude said, and you be like, goddamn. And be able to go to the building and you be like, goddamn. Like I'd be like. Oh my God. Okay. Let's check this out. Oh, I want to ask you guys this. Real quick before we enter the zone, war room, car auction. I want to ask you guys this. Have you guys noticed the Ring and the DAZN logos flipping back and forth in a corner? Now I collab with Ring and DAZN. All right. And I haven't said anything, and I'm just asking the war room. Have y'all are they? I mean, I'm sure they're no, you haven't noticed it? Yeah. Is that are they the same or you haven't noticed it? Yeah, like if you look at certain videos, you'll see the DAZN logo and then you'll see it flip to Ring and then back and forth. Oh, we need that Wade. Yeah, we already did that. Yeah, the me and Wade concept. He interviewed me, except for my computer was doing some weird and I'm pausing a lot on video, but he said he think he can salvage it. But we had a great conversation. Like the audio is good and everything. Okay, it's a merger. Okay, all right. So let's let me do this. Let me take the my bookie, switch it with the DAZN war room, and let's see what's up with this. Ryan Garcia, we in the DAZN war. We in the DAZN war. Okay, you guys know, man, I'm my tech skills got that shit on it. All right, here we go. All right, yeah, that was seamless and smooth. Okay, so we're gonna, what the hell? I hope this works out because things been really messed up on my end. And after this, we're gonna do ShowbizzTheAdvice. All right. Okay, let's check this out. Wait, hold on. Let me ask you guys. You guys want sound, little sound, or no sound? As we look at this, y'all want no sound, the normal sound, or very little sound? Has anybody been watching the Grand Prix? Yeah, I've been checking it out. They got the highlights already on DAZN too, so like people get knocked out. Little sound, no sound, little sound. Okay, I'm gonna go. Yeah, y'all want sound, but just okay. Let me turn this down a little bit. Okay, let's go. Dude, it's like, is it freezing for y'all? It looks pretty good now. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me at all? Dog, it's really good to see. Ain't no sound. You got no sound. No sound. There's a little sound right there. Let's go. Let's go ahead some. Here we go.
It said that like it was a different mindset as far
This
as the way that
is
Haney
good over there.
was behaving. But
Let me
he
tell you
said that
something.
if he behaved like that in this
This is what I saw
that,
first
that
and
would
foremost.
fuel
Okay.
Rolly. So he said
When
right
looking
now
at
he's
this,
just focused on preparing
Ryan Garcia
and make sure that he's focused on those
looks
wide shots
healthy.
that Rolly throws.
He looks solid and healthy. And I've been saying this for a very long time. Fighters should fight closer to their walk around weight, as close as they can, while performing the best they can. He looks slim, he looks trim, but he doesn't look sick. 147 is the proper weight, at least for right now. Another thing I want to say is look at how springy his shoulders are. Look at that. You can tell the quick twitch.
He looks great, man.
He has so much snap and spring in his shoulders. That is natural, right? That's something you can't teach. Okay, but I think Tim Butler heard me say this, or he read me say this in the live chat while looking at the open workout. Look at how little he throws the right hand. Look at his left. I know it's a jab, but he threw uppercut left. Look how busy the left is. And look at how busy the right isn't.
That he had going into the Haney fight, as far as the drinking and things like that, man. And
uppercut,
right now,
look, the right is just there to touch. It's kind of like Tim Butler. You're right. It's kind of like a basketball player who goes left,
right now, where he's
right-handed, goes left, just to
wants to get that get back with Haney.
He ain't gonna drive left.
Fighting some.
He goes left. He go back right. So if you look at his right, he touches with the right. But look how busy the left is. And I'm saying, not to give anything away, but if I'm any fighter with footwork, I'm circling to his right. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to. I'm circling to my left all night. You're gonna have to throw a nice right hand, and I mean consecutively, for me to be like, okay. He looks like a right. Yep, you go to his right. Because if I'm a basketball player guarding somebody who has a strong right hand, I'm going to only guard his right and say, you're going to have to drive all the way to the basket with your left and finish with your left hand. I don't only look at the pluses, I also look at the minuses. And regardless of how, his footwork looks great. Okay. Derrick James has been really working. All right. I see the improvements 100%, but I'm just saying it looks like the right hand is just there to touch you, not to punish you, but to touch you, and he goes back left. Who else was like that was Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier, bruh, his left hook was a jab, and he hit you with a right hand, but just to center you back to his left. Let's look at some more stuff. Okay, let's look at this. He turns his right correctly. It's not like he doesn't. It's not like he's not. What word am I looking for? What word? It starts with a C. Coordinated. It's not like he's not coordinated with his right. He's coordinated with his right. Just that, look how busy he is with his left. The right is just there to touch. You see? It's just there to touch, and he comes back. Let me see. Noble Life. If you remember Tank fight, the only shot Tank got hit with flush was the right hand. That's true. And if he had it in his head to completely ignore this right hand, exactly. Right? It's like, yeah, I got touched with the right, but I'm not going to get touched again with the right because you're not going to keep throwing it. And the thing is, he does have a solid right hand. He has a solid right hand. It's just like Deontay Wilder. Wilder had power in his right and his left. It's just that he wasn't throwing his left like that. He had a left hook. Ryan has a beautiful right straight. A beautiful right straight. God, he looks so solid though, y'all. Like I mean,
May
Ryan
2nd
looks
weekend,
very.
in Oceanside.
He looks very. I mean, it's
Gabriela
the
Fundora
best.
is going
It's
to be
the
defending
best
her
I've ever seen him.
undisputed title. Sergio
I'm
Mora
not going to lie about
you'll
that.
both
I'm
be on
just
that
saying
broadcast
though.
with the
You know,
This
it's
is
just like me
experience
saying the
showing,
Bonero
you
effect
know,
with
be
Devin
fun
Haney.
with
I'm
both of
always
them,
going to look
because,
at what can be improved.
right away, one round there, Sergio. Right away, the veins are popping out.
It looks great. I mean, he doesn't look soft. He doesn't look flat. You know, the fact that the fight's still, you know, a few weeks away, he already looks great. You know, the
Yeah,
muscle
Ryan
definition.
looks okay.
And
His
like I said
legs don't
earlier,
look
the
like that
complexion of
shabby
his
shit.
skin, he doesn't
Like
look
his legs
bronze,
almost look
so
as
he
big as
looks-
Derrick James.
he looks in
Okay,
good
so
shape, and the look in his eye.
Haney has a
that says
beautiful
a lot
left hook
too,
too. I like Haney's hooks.
Yeah, man. With Ryan,
I really like his jab too. I just don't like just with the jab. Ryan should stay with Derrick. I agree. Oh, I like that too. You see how Derrick stepped forward and made Ryan hold his ground and throw some hooks? Like, look at all the little things that Derrick is doing. Look, Derrick ain't running away. He holding his ground and he's stepping forward at times. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look, see how he stepped forward a little bit and he forces. See, Ryan got to be able to punch and leave the door at the same time. Oh, good footwork. Wow. I mean, go ahead, Derrick. Derrick's going to make him develop. Look how Derrick using the mitts. You're going to use your right hand, buddy. You're going to use your right hand, buddy. Yeah, you're going to use right pop. Yep, and then spin. You go, and I'm going. If Derrick could just keep going to his right, I would. There you go, Derrick.
To bend his knees, make himself smaller.
Yep.
Need some inside fighting.
Let me
He's
see.
gonna need a lot more when it comes to the championship level. To it,
Well,
all those big
just
dogs.
because of my right hand, because I'm a
as he
right hand
progresses,
southpaw.
moving
My jab and
you
hook
wanna
hands
see
are
that.
my
I mean, we're
dominant
only
hand,
people are gonna
so
have
I
to see
use
that.
my left to set up the lead.
Haney,
Yep, I get
kind
it.
of a different fight, but this is what you want. And Derrick didn't want to tell you anything, but they worked on it.
Look, I'm already seeing it. Derrick James is trainer,
He
great
says
trainer.
punches are
He
crisp.
may
Yeah,
not
his
have told me, but I'm seeing what they're working on.
look at
Notice how
Ryan's
they're
left
moving
hook.
angles. They're not
Okay,
in front
it's
of each
one of the
other
best
anymore.
looks I think
They're boxing
best left hooks
backwards,
I think I've
getting
ever
them
seen.
angles.
He throws all the world very short, and it gets there. The harder he throws it, the faster it gets there. Right? The more whip he put into it, like the more he sits on it, the faster it gets there. You know what I'm saying? So it's actually shorter. The more that left hook that's a talented ass left hook, bro. You know that's very difficult. Hey, look. Rosaldo was like, "Hey, bro, I want to get mine in." Now let's look at this. Let's look at this. Similarly, Ryan is a left-handed orthodox. That's why. Yep. Yep. Hey, this is what I keep telling people about how talented Ryan is. His hand-eye coordination is incredible. That's why he's able to be so effective with his one-punch knockout power. How he caught Duarte, it's his hand-eye coordination. This is not easy, bro. And look at the big shots. Bam, bam. He's still hitting it with big shots. Bam. That's hand and eye coordination. Man, bro. Derrick James is the right guy because when you have a guy this talented, you got to wrap some skill around it. All right? You got to wrap some skill around it. You know, you can't just be sweet potatoes. You know what I mean? You got to give me some steak too. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, that's just talent, hand-eye coordination, and just, bruh. Yeah. His father did a good job. That looks like that's been rooted. Oh man, bruh. Man, cuz. Man, that's some good hand-eye coordination right there, brother. That goes back to when he was a kid. Ryan gonna be a problem. Yeah, he's gonna be a problem up there. ShowBizz, a boxing revolution. Love you, boy. Man, bro, that's two big left hooks at the same time on the. LOL. Well, I mean, you would be. Well, why are you confused? Is it hatred? Like if you got hate in your heart, it's easy to get confused. That's why he said LOL. What are you confused about though? Seriously, you're talking a little too much right now. Yeah, I think. Oh, I think I seen enough. Oh man, good hand-eye coordination. I smell Ostarine. Of course you do. Oh, you smell your breath too. You still have a T.O. over Ryan? Ryan?
Doing this position, master this position, master.
Do I still have T.O. over Ryan? Did I have T.O. over Ryan? You know, that fight is very close to 50-50. I think you're going to lean towards T.O. a bit because of the fundamentals. But that's a hard fight to call. That's a hard fight to call because of his experience with Tank. That's a God given left hook. My man said without. Oh, you said something first. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, Haney in no trouble with this Ryan. Okay, Haney stopping this Ryan. Okay, there's no power now without the Ostarine. So you so you think Ryan did knock people out? Yeah, you don't. You got just watch boxing, bro. Just watch boxing, bro. You just and instead before y'all talk, just watch the sport. Watch the sport. Okay. Let me see. Dumb comment. Yeah, let's give it to him. Let's give it to him, dog. Let's give it to him. He did. But he never watched. But yeah, just to talk without watching boxing. That comment was dumb. Yeah, I mean, what I'm saying, you don't know what you don't know, but to talk about what you don't know is dumb. So you got to watch boxing. Okay, y'all. Y'all ready for ShowBizz advice? He's new here. Yeah, he's new to boxing. Period. He does that, but that's why we're good. The war room is good. He will eventually start watching the sport more and not just talk and start studying it. Watch the Grand Prix. Watch the Grand Prix. It's on like now, ain't it? So yeah. Watch some fights, learn some shit, read some books. You'll be all right. Okay. You guys ready? Yep. You ready? All right. Hold on. Let me replace the zone with my bookie. Today's ShowBizz the advice is brought to you by my bookie that I wanna try. Okay, everybody. Here we go. Oh, I don't know this guy. But he said ShowBizz and War Room, so he be in here. Okay, here we go. Let me see. ShowBizz, nothing but a new boxing network. Love you, boy. King me. I fight Golden Gloves tonight. Wish me luck, Biz. Good luck, boy. Love you, boy. You got this, brother. You got this. All right, everybody. Hold on. Y'all ready for the ShowBizz advice segment? Hold on. Let me see. Here's ShowBizz advice. ShowBizz the advice. ShowBizz the advice. All right. Okay. ShowBizz and well, I'm not going to give you the title of this email because it gives away. I already know what the email is about from the title. Okay, so I don't want to tell you the title. It's better to kind of like. All right. ShowBizz and War Room. I need some serious advice for real. All right. Let's go. Hold on. Every day, people remind me that the pit of human stupidity is bottomless. Ostarine does not increase. Don't talk to him. Don't. There's nothing to talk about. Don't talk to him. All right. ShowBizz and War Room. I need some serious advice for real. Okay. I'm just going to get to it. Here we go. My girl, who I really love. Did she cheat? Did he give me with a doozy? My girl, who I really love and who I've been with for 5 years, has gotten just too fat. Okay. Hey, this is good. This is good. All right, because there's enough of you in a war room who may just relate. Okay, this is a sensitive subject. Here we go. Somebody said the agony. Okay. Bro, no funnies. Well, we laughed already. Bro, no funnies. When we got together, she had the best body I've ever seen. That's because she was probably super thick. Okay, so listen, I just want to say, finish more than 5 miles. What's goody, War Room? Love you, boy. Let me tell you. She was probably super thick. All right. Now, if you don't like a bigger woman, if that's not what you're attracted to, be careful when you meet them and she's super curvy. Because y'all get together, y'all go out, y'all start eating a lot and doing, I mean, it doesn't take, all right, but you probably got her pregnant, you probably had a baby. Let's just see. Her body was insane, I'm sure. Yes, we were both 22 then, but we are still young now. Facts. We have no kids. Never mind. Let's get to this. Let's get through it. This I just feel bad. This is like a sensitive subject. Okay. Yes, we were both 22 then, but we are still young now. We have no kids, and I just feel like there's no excuse. That's not true. But let's go. She's been getting bigger and bigger. Brother, I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing because, you know, this is a common thing. She's been getting bigger. And what? How about you, bro? Right? You probably ain't, you know what I mean? God's gift. She's been getting bigger and bigger since we got together. But now it's at a point where I'm totally not attracted to her. But I still love her. Okay. She's so sweet and just the best woman. So I feel shallow about how I feel, but I can't help that I'm not attracted to her because she doesn't look like what I was attracted to and still attracted to. Dude, this here is rough to read. Okay. I haven't cheated. Good man. But I'm thinking about it all the time. You're 27. I know what to do. Okay. I have to eventually tell her, but I just need advice on how to. Okay. Because I said something once and she got depressed and only got bigger afterwards. This is bad. You can't do this live, right? Because I can't help my natural response. All right. But I'm doing my best. She never changed her habits. Oh, her bad habits. Okay. I hope you read this, man, because I don't want to break her heart, but I feel like it'll happen either way. All right. This is rough. I feel for, yeah, this right here. This ain't even, this is okay. Let me see. For better or worse, brother, sickness and health, bro, it's a team effort after 5 years. Good man. Want results, pick up healthy diet and a subscription to the gym 100. Good response. Once Brenda has a baby, she gotta shelf the bake. Okay. All right. Listen. All right. Listen. Okay. See, this ain't going to be an advice where I'm screaming and hooping and hollering. All right. Hold on. Noble. The trick is to get slightly out of shape yourself. And then get on a meal plan and gym plan together. That ain't, I mean, that is very crazy. That's brother. That's if you want to be a good guy. That right there, that was a game plan. You're going to take one so y'all together. get where you want to be. Okay. Let me give you a bit of advice, my brother. You said that there's no excuse. There is. You cannot avoid. Not you cannot. It's very difficult unless you make a lot of money, especially during this time of inflation. It is very difficult to avoid obesity. I'm not going to lie to you. Everything you do, you sit down. People barely even go to their office now when they work. They work from home. You're around your refrigerator. You're sitting down all day. You're on your phone all day. All right. Food itself is made for you to be ginormous. Everything got steroids in it, all these chemicals. A damn French fry will give you turkey neck in 2 seconds. You can't even eat. All right? Unless you make enough money to be at home, Whole Foods, and have enough time to prepare your meals. Life is hectic. No one is at work more than Americans. All right? Like, we work way too much. So you are too exhausted to even be able to put in the time it takes to focus on yourself. There's many reasons why I quit my job. I'm gonna tell you. Okay, hold on. You ain't lying, bro. Yo, I'm listen. Y'all can't be laughing at the brother's pain. This is hard without hitting. I swear, everybody hit the like. This is. So I want to say this. Okay, is she stress eating? She knows how fine she was, brother. The reason she got depressed is what you don't know. A lot of times, women, most of women, they know, brother. She knows. She sees herself. She knows. She went shopping. Her pant sizes have changed. She had crying moments by herself. She hates looking at herself at times, at different angles. She remembered what she looked like, bro. Okay. Another thing, just naturally, the way she's built, on top of now that she lost the youth to where she can eat damn flaming hot Cheetos and drink Pepsi with it and do all that, and her body just only get more and more hot. Now it gets more and more not. All right. That's with how she's naturally built and how the world is right now. That was going to happen. But here's the thing, bro. Let me help you out with this. Let me help you out. Did you just say during the time of inflation? Let me just help you out. And I'm not just talking to you, brother, because there's a lot of you out there. Okay. Ozempic. Dude, there are ways now that beats that in a cheating way. There are ways you gotta fight unnatural with unnatural. Dude, all the working out in the world and pinching food and pinching, you can't sustain it. Get on a diet and hit the gym. Bruh, the way food is manufactured and produced now, bro, and how lifestyle is, she would have to be Hercules without help to do that. Bro. Y'all look into her insurance. She wants it as bad as you want it for her. Okay? Get some help. Leave her. You don't have to leave. Brother, he loves her. All right? So to say it's horrible advice, he loves her, bruh. You don't know what love is. He loves her. Ozempic going to kill her. Okay, well, get something else. All right? Dude, these Instagram models and everybody walking around fine as hell, they're not doing that naturally. They're doing that with help, with supplements. Get some kind of supplement, some kind of fat burning supplement. There is stuff out there to compete against the food. No food is natural now. All food is as bad as drugs now. Soda pop, candy, fast food, even just your random eggs from the grocery store. If it's not a farmer's market, it is there to make you sick and obese. Bruh. It is chemical warfare. It is chemical warfare. Listen, how life should be: when you hungry, you eat. And being eating while you're hungry should benefit you. But how life is now, if you're hungry and you eat, you get depressed, stressed, anxious, and obese, because that is the food that's available to you. It is what it is, bro. Put a lock on the refrigerator, bruh. I know this isn't a humorous showbiz advice, but I know there's a lot of people going through it right now. All right, go see your doctor. Have her go see her doctor, because you don't look at it like this. Don't look at it like this. Make her do Ramadan for 6 months. Yeah, but all that's going to do is make her bigger when she get off of it. Let me tell you, Biz Birkin has me dying because it's so real. Cook for her. Philo, he can't sustain that. He can't sustain that. Women can have high standards and nobody bats an eye, but when a man does, is considered misogynistic or an a-hole. Tell her the truth, and if she doesn't want to change, leave. Don't be miserable. No, don't do that. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him, because that's a female trait. Don't try to men. Don't listen to this. All right. The answer to making your woman happy isn't to be a woman back. Women can be like this, and why can't we? And that's not the answer. Men, be men. All right. Your job is to help your woman with security and stuff, like she helps with nurturing. All right. Don't be a female. I'm a battle of estrogen with estrogen. Don't be on that. Don't listen to ho over here. Okay. Let me see. What up, Biz? If he says he love her, then stand firm on a relationship and tell her the truth and encourage her to be healthy by example. Exactly. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing, Ninja. Here's the thing. What the? Let me tell you the thing. The thing is, I'm going to tell the dude that needs advice. Bro, don't look at it as you want her to get back healthier because of your lack of attraction. You want her to get back healthier for her happiness because you love her. She's not happy. That's why she got so depressed when you mentioned it. So don't look at it as I want her to be more attractive to me. I had to learn this. I want her to be more attractive to me. When you use that as a motivation, you start having estrogen like JoJo, right? Yeah, I could tell her when. No. You're here to y'all in a relationship 5 years. You're here to help her. All right. So you are doing it out of love, because y'all both want the same thing. She wants what she was at 22 as well. Y'all talk about an approach. All right. Your boy, Noble Life, had a good idea to include himself. Don't act like you're the perfect being and she's the subject. Have things you need to work on too. But support her financially if she can't really do it. Right. Or say that you are willing to make that investment too. Go to the doctor, do it right. And you, the doctor, everybody, because obesity is a health issue. So go to the doctor, get your insurance. You, the doctor, and her talk it through, come up with a plan. And every little pound it's not even about losing weight. The fact that she's on a plan with her man is going to make her happier. And the more happy she is about herself inside, those happy feelings is going to make her successful. Let me tell you. In social media and what people do right now, when they see me and I'm like, a bald man, they see my haircut and they see, how can I bring this brother down? Because if I bring this brother down and make him feel bad about what he feels good about himself, if I bring him down, he can be less successful. And that'll make you feel good about yourself. There is something about happiness and success. You feel good about yourself. You feel good about your life. You can produce. It's about in here. When she starts feeling good about your union and being a team and having a plan, because right now she doesn't know what to do, and her man helped her with that, just being on the plan itself is going to improve your relationship, make her more attractive, and make her more successful. I promise you. I promise you. Let me see. Bro, none of that is necessary. I thought it was impossible too. I went carnivore 4 months ago and have lost 65 pounds. No drugs or a huge change in activity levels. But that may work for you. She probably can't. Maybe she doesn't like the taste of it. Just come up with a plan. All right. Go to the doctor, come up with a plan together. All right. But all diets don't work the same for all people. Don't forget you're a man too. Okay. She's a woman. Watch BBW category. You will start to like it. Brother, you are. See, this shit is hilarious. ShowBizz, I'm weak. He said, don't be. No, don't be that, bro. D, 100%. Let me see. In all seriousness, he probably got her on appeal, probably, and live on it because he did say they never had. Good point. And live an unhealthy, sedentary. What's that? Sedentary. What is that lifestyle with her? Said, man, you taught me something. With metabolism, just ain't leave yet. Take walks. Walking benefit me in a huge way because I got bad knees. So walking is helping me. Like how people have said, ShowBizz, you get in shape. Walking is the primary thing. Not to out my lady, but she been super stressed in nursing school and gained weight. Right. Led by example and said they said, hey, this is how we gonna change. I'm in shape, but had to cut for boxing, and it worked with us together. Noble life. You got it quick. See, bro didn't catch it quick. Bro didn't jump on it when it was like, okay, you're starting to gut. Let's work, right? But he didn't catch it quick enough. You know, he was trying to be too nice. Hold her down and talk her up. There you go. Let me see. If he don't want her, somebody else will. That's not. He does want her, right? But he can't help what he's attracted to. You can't. Come on, y'all. This man asked for advice, and he's living in reality, bruh. He's living in reality. He just doesn't like that type of shape. But the thing is, go to the doctor. Listen to me. All right, the war room tripping. Go to the doctor. Come up with a plan. You're going to feel better about her. You're going to feel more attracted to her just on her effort. You're going to be like, yo, that's hot. And her attitude about it. And then the journey, y'all going to be more attracted to each other, just the journey alone. And then once you get to wherever, bro, you know what I mean? You're going to be even happier then. Tim Butler, I'm trying my best not to laugh. Estrogen, pause, LOL. I'm not saying just give up. I didn't say that either. I'm telling your attitude. If she doesn't want to get better after you try time and time again, what the hell you do? No kids or married? Jojo, that's estrogen. Brother, this is a topic for a different day because I got to go. Okay? But brother, you don't realize you got some shit to do. You said if she doesn't want to get better after you try time and time again, you're starting to future-proof it. Now you got the bad attitude off of possible future. If she doesn't do it, then you leave her and you kick her to the curb. Like, brother, Jojo, you got some development. All right, listen. Right now, in the world we're in right now, brother, make a doctor appointment, help her out. I know this myself. Anytime I have an issue that I don't know the answers to, as a man, it's hard because of ego. When I mention it to my woman, Ms. Biz knows how to talk to a man. She comes up with solutions quick. You worried about this? Well, let's go get it checked out. And it's like, yo. And then she would get it. She would set up an appointment. Dude, my teeth, when I got that whole dental work, I was just like, yo, man, this is starting to hurt right here. She said, really? And it took me like 2 weeks to even mention it. And she was like, really? And then she hit me on a text from work, like, your dental appointment is and I'm like, yo. Because if you leave it up to me, I would have dragged my ass with a toothache for another 2 months. Then when I got there, I got all my shit done. Right? So, bro, just hey, listen, man. I hope you get what I'm saying. Take that first step, go to the doctor, have them do a physical, and then come up with a plan. And the doctor is going to come up with options that suit her. Y'all talk it through, what she's willing to do, what allergies she has, what health conditions, health issues, what she can do, what she can't do. Have a professional talk it through, and then stick to the plan with her, and y'all relationship, y'all just going to get even closer. And I'm talking about attraction level too. All right, everybody. I mean, I know it wasn't a funny one, but I felt brother on that one. Hold on, everybody. That's ShowBizz the Advice.
ShowBizz the Advice.
ShowBizz the Advice. Bro, y'all just D-riding Biz. See, you talking about D-riding. Now you're riding D and everything. JoJo, you got some. Bro, you gotta work. You gotta work, bro. Hold on, let me see. Relationships are reflected. See you in her, and that love will give us back. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Now, come on, JoJo. Come on, JoJo. All right. Listen, I meant that from the bottom of my heart. I did, okay? Because I know where life is right now. And I think that issue didn't just stop with bro. I think there's a lot of you in the war room who feels the same way, man or woman, right? I'm telling you, there are women who men lose his damn job and they can't take it anymore. Every time they come in the house and he's playing a video game, even though it's like, yes, you should be having fun, it's just irritating to see. You flip that. He's no longer attracted to her size. Every time he see her eat a tater tot, the brother, I'm telling you, there is some, he is going through it, brother. All right, y'all. I gotta go because Knox in the Box is home and he upstairs. He's alone, so I'm about to. But brother, it's real. All right, it's real. ShowBizz Adult. I'll be calling the fights tomorrow. Ben Whitaker versus Cameron 2. We definitely gonna call that. But I can't call the fights at night because this weekend is Easter weekend, and I'm going to be doing some family stuff. All right, I'm out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.